Have you ever had a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep throughout the night, tossing and turning, wishing that the outside noise would just stop?
The answer is yes, and it's simply because most of us just want the best quality of sleep so that we can have energy mentally and physically for the day ahead of us. And I don't know about you guys, but I will do just about anything to ensure that I do get that sleep. Personally, I would remember when my friends and I were younger and we used to listen to music with our headphones in at night because we thought it would enhance our sleep quality. And there may have been a little bit of the factor where we thought that it would play in our dreams, almost like an overhead speaker in a grocery store. While I didn't go over that topic specifically, I did do some research over how music can affect one's overall sleep quality if they listen to it throughout the night.
The specific article that I looked at viewed comments on sleep aid music videos on YouTube to see why people watch them, and they found that almost 3/4 of the viewers felt that there was a positive effect on their overall sleep quality, specifically their sleep onset time and their total sleep time, and also helped with sleep problems if they had any.
I decided to derive my own experiment, called up my Jazzy Gals, and asked them to listen to some smooth jazz music while they went to sleep. But they had to switch off between listening to it with their headphones in or out loud just on their phone speaker. I hypothesized that when the Jazzy Gals listen to the music with their headphones in, they will not only be able to fall asleep faster, but they would also be able to sleep longer throughout the night compared to whenever they just listen to it through their phone speakers, due to there still being other factors that would contribute to their overall sleep quality, such as their sleep onset latency, which is how long it takes one to fall asleep, their WASO, which is their wake after sleep onset, meaning that if they consciously remember waking up in the middle of the night, how many times did it happen and for how long? And then there's other factors that were also looked at, such as how many caffeinated beverages they had had throughout the day, or any stressful events that may have occurred during the day that could contribute to their sleep quality that night. And that specific right now. I had the Jazzy Gals do the experiment over a week-long period in which the first day was just a trial run with no music, just so they got in the habit of filling out their sleep diary. But then the next following 6 days, I had them to figure out the results of my jazz music. I decided to average the sleep onset latency, WASO, and total sleep time from the nights that the Jazzy Gals listened to the music with their headphones in, and then compared those same factors with the nights that they listened to the music with their phone speakers.
Starting with the sleep onset latency for the two variables, we can see that on 5 out of 6 of the nights, it took less time to fall asleep with the headphones in than the music playing out loud. Looking at the averages over both variables, the average sleep onset latency for when they listened with the headphones was 22 minutes, whereas the sleep onset latency for when they listened through the speaker was 32.83 minutes. For their WASO, there is no consistency night by night, but when we look at the averages, the nights the Jazzy Gals listened to the jazz music with their headphones in, it averaged waking up for about 2.83 minutes in the middle of the night, and 9.5 minutes with the phone speaker, so they also showed that they woke up less, if at all, with the headphones. Lastly, we see that the total sleep time also varies night by night, but for the most part, the headphones helped with staying asleep longer. Adding to that, the average total sleep time for the nights they listened with the headphones was 8 hours and 40 minutes long, whereas the nights they listened with the phone speaker was 7 hours and 26 minutes.
While these specific results could prove my hypothesis to be true, we don't know if it's actually significant or not because no scale was used. That is probably one of the main limitations in this research, as well as the amount of participants used, in which we could probably use some more in the future. There's also the factor that we use self-report for this entire experiment, so an actigraphy watch in which it can more accurately see their sleep onset latency, WASO, and total sleep time, as well as getting a reliable and valid scale that could help us see whether results were significant or not. But mostly to me, it would be interesting to see
Well, that
different
concludes
music
this
genres.
research.
Thank you so much for
Jazz
watching. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this mini research, and I can't wait to listen to some smooth jazz music to go to sleep tonight. Stay jazzy, my friends.